Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. I have a little video I want to give you. It won't be too long. It is about relational portraits. If you've been in our studio, we talk a lot about relational portraits and literal portraits, and I'm not sure everybody really always understands what we're talking about unless they've been in the studio and seen the samples. I know I've had people ask me the question, so I said, hey, let's do a little video on it and explain it and show what we're talking about. I've got my coffee, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. So what is a relational portrait? Let me bring up an example of a relational portrait image and we can see what I'm talking about. So here we go. This is a wonderful little black and white of little McKenna here with her big sister Camden. But as you can look at it, the first thing you notice, and this is the first thing that makes it a relational portrait, is that it's really a portrait of McKenna, and Camden is kind of a prop. It's not a portrait of Camden. It's a portrait of McKenna. She's looking at the camera. Camden is not. Camden is holding her. And the way she's holding her is what we mean by the relationship. Little McKenna's expression is timeless. She's just looking at the camera. It's sort of a Mona Lisa pose. It's a neutral pose. You can read so many things into it. So now let's look at the opposite, well, not the opposite. Let's look at a literal portrait and see how it differs from a relational portrait. Let me bring one up here. So you can see same sisters, right? But very different portrait, very different portrait. First off, it's in color because literal portraits often are about how you look. It's you looking your best. It's you shining, if you will. Not necessarily in relation to each other, but presentationally to the camera. So you can see, let me get me out of here. There we go. So now you don't have to be distracted by me. We can look at the two images. So they feel different, right? The two portraits feel different qualitatively. If you wanted to have a portrait to say, this is McKenna's birthday. This is a family occasion where both McKenna and Camden are dressed to the nines and looking great, or a very classic, stylish wall portrait, maybe a canvas, the one on the right, obviously. But for that one that just gets you in the heart, it's the one on the left, right? So they serve a different purpose, and they complement each other. It's not either or good or bad. So why does this matter to you? Well, it's really important because I'm assuming that you're hanging great family portraits as art in your home. If you're not, let's stop here and get you doing that. But if you are, you're going to be trying for something when you have these portraits created. You're going to be trying to tell a story of how siblings relate or how spouses and families relate, or you're going to be telling the story of a special occasion, a milestone, everyone's dressed, gorgeous, doing the large canvas, or the intimate relationship portrait, a newborn with their first family portrait where the father and mother are gently holding the child. Relational. You've got to have a thought about which of these you want because you're going to see them every day. And trust me, when you choose the right thing, you will not be able to walk by these portraits without reacting. You will not be able to look at these portraits without having a feeling, an emotion. Portraits in your home should not be sterile things in frames. They must move you. They must create emotion and tell stories. That is great portraiture. That is portraiture that we will become heirlooms, that your children will fight over, that you are the custodian of until it's their time. Hey, if you enjoyed this video and it was educational, you got something out of it, would you do me a favor and hit the like button below? It really helps me. Let me know that I'm doing things that are of value to you. I have a whole lot more videos planned, and I want to make sure I'm doing things that you actually are getting something out of and enjoy. Thanks a lot. Hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.